Welcome back, you guys, for another bump update video. Today we'll be talking about weeks 28 and 29. So if you see me looking down, I got everything written on this paper right here. Right now I'm just filming in my daughter's room that is nowhere near done. Yeah, but it was the only place I could find that was kind of quiet and secluded. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Roshonda. I am a mother, I'm a wife, and I actually have 3 boys, twin of 5-year-olds and a 2-year-old. I'm pregnant with my 4th child, which is a girl, so super excited. It's my only girl and my last child. So let's go ahead and get into this. Week 28. So for week 28, I put on here that I had started to experience some carpal tunnel, so my fingers kept like cramping up really bad. I started to notice that, and for me it was different because with all of my other children I've never experienced carpal tunnel. So yeah, my fingers, they would just randomly cramp. Excuse me. They would feel like there was no blood rushing to them, like they would go to sleep on their own. I mean, I know that some women do deal with carpal tunnel during pregnancy, but yeah, I was never one of those people. So the fact that I dealt with it now was like kind of crazy to me. So I did experience some of that. Also for week 28, I had an ultrasound that week, and the baby was 3 pounds even. So if you guys remember in my first update video, I was telling you guys how she was in the 90th percentile, and then she dropped down to the 54th percentile. But basically, I guess they were telling me that most babies at that gestation are around 2 pounds 7 ounces, 2 pounds 8 ounces, and she was 3 pounds even. So she was about a ½ a pound bigger than most babies. She's head down now. They went ahead and let me know that she is head down, and she's very low. So most babies, they take a little while to get head down, but at 7 months she is head down. Her heartbeat was 149 beats per minute, and she was very, very active in the womb. So we were trying to get like pictures of her and videos of her, and I did get a couple of like 3D 4D pictures, but they were not the best because she was sleepy. She kept yawning in the womb. You could see how like she was tired. She wanted to cover her face, and I thought that was just so crazy. But even with that, she was very active. She was kicking her legs and doing all kind of stuff, and so she's very happy and she's very healthy as well. Also for week 28, I had a checkup. My blood pressure was 119/70, which is really good. Sorry y'all, I'm out of breath. That's another thing. I'm always kind of been out of breath, but I've been so breathy. Like ever since I've gotten into my 7th month, I'm so breathy. Like I can't even say full sentences without breathing hard. And that's hard for me because I talk really, really fast. So yeah, I've been struggling with that. But yeah, my blood pressure was 119/70, which was good. And also, you guys, at week 28, I signed the papers to get my tubes tied. Now, I know what y'all thinking. I'm probably crazy because I'm only 22. However, I'm 22 on my 4th child. I started having kids very young. I had the twins when I was 17. I had my 2-year-old when I was 20. And now I'm about to have this little girl at 22. So my life is basically together. I've been with my husband for 7 years. We both have very respectable careers. So, you know, I felt like it would be fine if I was done having kids. And my doctor, she was like, "Are you sure? You know, what if you and your husband don't work out?" I'm like, well, you know, unfortunately, if that does happen, it's just gonna have to happen. I'm gonna have to remarry and not have any more kids because I have 4 kids and I don't want any more. I got my daughter. There ain't no sense in keep going, and that's just the way I feel about it. So I signed the paperwork to go ahead and get my tubes tied, and I feel good about it. I don't have no regrets. I don't have no doubts. Like, I'm like, yes, let's do this. Also, that same day, I took my glucose test, and it came back with I didn't have any gestational diabetes, which is good. I haven't had any with any of my children, so that was good news. My iron was a little bit low, but nothing too concerning. My doctor was not, you know, really concerned about it. So that was it for week 28. Week 29, I got my belly band, and I started wearing it since she is low, and I had been experiencing a ton of pelvic pain and a ton of back pain ever since she dropped, you know, went head down. So I did go ahead and get a belly band because I felt like it would be beneficial. I'm not on my feet a ton, but I do have a full-time job and I have 3 other children. So I have been wearing my belly band and it has been good for me. Excuse me. Also for week 29, I took my very last vacation, quote unquote vacation. Excuse me, quote unquote vacation. It was mostly business. I talked to my doctor about it and she said it was okay to go, but it would be my very last time traveling before I have a baby girl, you know, for week 29. So what I actually did was I went to Dallas, Texas, which is about 3 hours from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, which is where I live. And it's supposed to be a 3-hour drive, but it actually ended up being 5 hours because there was traffic and it was really bad rain, really bad weather. So my doctor advised me that I just wear my compression socks so that I wouldn't have to deal with any swelling. Make sure I'm wearing my mask at all times just to protect me and baby, and also my belly band. So I did do that and the trip went really well. It wasn't too hard on me or anything like that. Like I said, it was just 3 to 5 hours. I also put on here that with the pelvic pain that I've been having, it feels like she's gotten heavier, which I know that that's because she's just gaining weight. But with that heaviness, I'm feeling a ton of pressure, especially at night. You know, when I'm laying down on my back, it's really, really hard. Even if I have like pillows propping me up, I still feel like a ton of pressure. And that pressure that I'm feeling is causing me to have to go to the restroom all the time. And when I go to the restroom, it's like a few drops and then I'm done. So that's what, you know, kind of what I'm dealing with. I cannot stand up too long. Walking now hurts me. And then if I'm sitting down for like longer than 30 minutes or laying down for longer than 30 minutes and I move, my pelvic bone pops like a whole bunch of times. And I know I told y'all this before, but like, y'all, I didn't think it could get no worse. It's gotten worse. Like, it's crazy. So I've been dealing with that pelvic bone popping since she's gotten head down. Also, the last thing for week 29 that I put on here is that I have been having heavy Braxton Hicks contractions. They typically go away with water. I've had a couple that did not go away with water. And I know that Braxton Hicks are supposed to be painless, but mine that I have been having have been kind of like, they've been kind of painful and it's been heavy. So, I mean, all I can chalk it up to is the fact that she's a little bit bigger. You know, I have a very high pain tolerance, so I don't know exactly why they've been so heavy, but I know they've been crazy. But I know it's just my body gearing up to have her, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress. I know that some people don't start having Braxton Hicks till they get about 8 months, but with her, I feel like I've been having Braxton Hicks since like I was like 6 months. So the fact that they heavier now at 29 weeks is not surprising or shocking to me. Okay. So that is it for today's bump update, pregnancy update, however you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video. And I hope that you will give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Turn on those bell notifications so that you never miss an upload. Right now, I'll be simultaneously uploading updates of the baby and also what the boys are eating for lunch videos as well. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.